welcome to the Gastric Health Show. My name is Dawn Boxall, and I am excited about sharing these new topics with you. Everyone goes into weight loss surgery with the ultimate goal of success and wanting to hit a specific goal that they have set, or maybe their surgeon has set. Regardless, sometimes it makes it difficult to get there, and some people struggle more than others. And when you are struggling with weight loss resistance and you aren't finding that all your efforts that you're working towards is working, then what do you do? We are on part 2 of the lock and key to weight loss resistance. Now, in part 1, we talked about the obvious, the less obvious, and the not so obvious reasons of why someone would not lose weight after weight loss surgery. And this is a part 2, and we're just going to go a little deeper into this thought process and get a good understanding. Certain genetic variations affect how we regulate energy, which is calories, and make us more genetically prone to weight gain and slow weight loss. So when you think about that, really that's getting to the very deep level of you as a person and how you're genetically made. But I'm going to tie in how our gut health really impacts that. If our genetic variations can really impact how we lose the weight, then what really regulates that gene behavior? What would make a difference? Just like we talked in part 1, how when it comes to nutrigenetics and nutrigenomics, that your body's ability to silence a gene or activate a gene can be determined based on your environment and kind of your biology and how you are doing life. So is there something that you have the ability to change that could make a difference in your ultimate outcome? So cofactors, when it comes right down to it, it's cofactors. So we are a whole bunch of chemical reactions that are happening every second of our life. And if we are missing something in those processes or in that chemical reaction, then guess what? It's going to not react correctly. So when we're talking about cofactors, we're talking about vitamins and minerals. They are super powerful in your body's ability to play out all those chemical reactions. And when you don't have adequate nutrition and adequate access to the specific nutrients you need, then that's going to impact your outcomes of what you're expecting. As we all know, excess pounds really do impact our health outcomes. So cofactors, which are vitamins and minerals, will play a huge role in your ability to manipulate your genetic makeup. So how does gut health play a role in this? When we look at the big picture, gut health, when you have weight loss surgery, we are dealing with Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. We are bypassing the absorption site of many vitamins and minerals. So you are missing out on some very specific vitamins and minerals that your body may really need, that is impacting your gene behavior. So you're probably thinking, okay, I'll just take my bariatric vitamins and I'll be good to go. And if it were that simple, we wouldn't have the stories of people regaining weight. So the sleeve, you're really changing the amount of stomach acid. You're not moving the intestines, so you're not moving the way your body absorbs nutrition, which is a bonus, but you are removing a very large portion of your stomach permanently that does have information. It provides information, and it does specifically have things in that portion of the stomach that's removed that you will no longer have. So gut health is impacted by all surgeries. So our intestines is where we absorb the vitamins, minerals, proteins. That is where that action happens. And if we do not have a healthy gut, then that is going to impair that even more. If your whole intestines is inflamed and not really healthy in any way, then guess what? You are not absorbing nutrition well. That is going to be a battle for your intestines to absorb. The negative that can happen is sometimes that is not super healthy and we have what's called leaky gut or an increase in intestinal permeability. So there are gaps where there shouldn't be gaps. So instead of a nice, healthy intestinal tract that's full of mucus and super bright pink and healthy, it has gaps in it that now food particles and medications and environmental things that we're exposed to pass through and now go straight to your bloodstream, and now your body is reacting inappropriately. In the end, an inflamed gut is not the environment that you're going to have optimal uptake of vitamins and minerals. So it is going to impact your gene behaviors. And so when it comes down to your genetic makeup, guess what? If you are struggling with your gut health, then your vitamins and minerals are not going to be absorbed well, which is going to tell very specific genes that you may have when it comes to weight loss resistance. You might have some of those genetic SNPs that are, you have to be more on it. You have to be more diligent with certain things in your life to really control that outcome. So if you really want to regulate what's happening and really help this weight loss resistance and kind of get it moving again, you can think of your genes as the lock, and the key to the lock is the nutrition. The fatty acids, the choline, the B12, the folate, the amino acids, all of those are going to be unlocking those genes that are going to promote weight loss in a very specific way for you. If you take the big picture approach, just really focusing on improving your gut health, making it as healthy as possible, and making it really optimized is probably the best word. You can optimize it.